So initially we rigged the arm with an IK, so we're going to look at an alternate FK solution now. These controllers go on the joints, and then we orientation constrain the joint to the controller. So I'll get that one, hold V, which is snap to point. I'll snap these things onto those joints. Now we've got some finger and thumb controllers as well. So this one we need to get on the wall, bring it down a bit. So a bit closer to the target. So this guy, V, snap onto the root of the thumb. Each one gets snapped down. Now I did make these to go onto these joints, so they are pre-zeroed. I have zeroed them out. So all of these have got their translations and rotations zeroed. Right. So select the controller, shift select the joint, constrain, orient, maintain offset, apply. Same thing again here. Maintain offset, apply. Here. Maintain offset and apply. This joint gets parented to that joint. Sorry, this controller gets parented to that controller. This controller gets parented to that controller. And this controller gets parented to the one that controls the rib cage. There you go. So now, if you want to rotate the arm joints, because the joints are all parented, they all follow each other, which is great. So that's fully FK. Now, these guys all get parented back to the wrist control. So if you move the hand around, the finger controllers go with it, which is good. So that's done. So again, what we need to do now is I will just orientation constrain each joint to that controller. So select the controller first, then select the joint, then orientation constrain it. Okay, I even name these. And all this does is, over the previous sort of version of rigging, it gives you a bit more finer control over how you orient that finger. But once you've done that, then you just kind of go and add a constraint, add a custom attribute. So hang on, let's just go. So really, that only is rotate. So we'll lock and hide selected. So we're down to just the rotates there. So we can just, animate like that if we need to. And then once we've done that, we can go modify, add attribute, go curl. So finger curl if you want. Finger underscore curl, that'll do, maybe. Finger curl. Minimum, -10, maximum 10, add. So this one and that one are going to be what's controlled. So if we just have a look. Is that local? Yeah, that is local. So that one there, that's Z. So we're rotating the Z. Okay, so that's easy to remember. And so all we'll do there is going to go onto the animation menu, key, set driven key set. It's first left and we are rotating the Z. And so we go here, load driver, finger curl. Right, finger curl's on 0, everything's neutral. Key, lovely. Finger curl -5. Well, go. I think it's -45, isn't it? Oh, actually, no, at 5 it's not. It's going to be what? 25. Seems quite a lot. 25. Ooh, yeah, that's quite a lot. That would be right. Key. And then at -10, oddly, it's -45 and -45. Cool. Okay. And so that's a bit of an odd one, isn't it? Because it's so fingertip curl at 10 is going to be it's -90 and -90 and key. Yeah, there we go. And that's mainly, so you can do this thing here, which is so -10 is that kind of pose. -5 is hyperextension, or something around there. 0 is flat, and if you take that one round to about 90 degrees, finger curl at 10 is make a fist or something like that. But the nice thing about it is that you can then sort of negotiate that pose as you want to, and it just by giving you that extra flexibility, you can do sort of other things with those poses. Oops, that's the wrong one for a start. So yeah, that's another way of doing it, and so you can do other bits with your spread depending on how you go. So you don't want quite so hyperextended. -3 might be something that you want to do, something like that. It gives you that more of that kind of thing as well. And then, but it all ties back into the wrist control, which looks nicely. And so yeah, that's a good alternative FK arm solution with slightly more custom hands. You can use this hand control on an FK arm. You can use this kind of hand control on an FK IK arm as well. So there's a good degree of flexibility with that technique. So there you go. That's an FK arm with alternate hand rig. Good luck if you choose to go that way.